the solution for this exercise, the first thing we need to do is just set up an appropriate chart data area. So we know that the setup starts on the 1st of June and it has 10 days, let's say. So I'm going to say the start, I'm just going to say is equal to whatever's there. And the end, I'm going to say equals to whatever the start is, plus however many days are involved. And because of it's a date, because Excel recognizes it as a date, it then formats it. So we can then copy and paste this down so that we now have a start and end date that we can use. The next step now is to set up a bar chart. So I've highlighted it, insert. I'm going to choose that bar chart there. Let's make it a bit bigger. So this is okay, except there's a couple of things that are a problem. So you can see the order is not necessarily the way I would set it up. I'd rather have it going downwards. So let's just fix that. So I right click here and I say format axes, and I can tell it categories in reverse order. So that looks okay. Now you'll see the blue is the start, the orange is the end. Ideally, we actually don't want to see the start. We would just like it to look as if it's hovering here. So if only we could somehow make these blue overlap these. So there's a clue. I'm going to right click, format data series, and I'm going to say the series must overlap 100%. You'll see it's not quite, why have they hidden there? We should actually see them. So I'm going to go and say select data, and I'm going to rather tell it that the start must change priority. So now what we've got is it's kind of correct, except these blue here need to disappear because I want the orange to look like it's hovering. To do that, I can right click here, format data series, and I'm going to say that the fill, for example, has no fill. See, that's not going to work. So now I'm going to say solid fill and maybe make it white. Because what we have is we have to try and make it hover. So the white kind of works. You'll see one of the problems is that it breaks the grid lines. So the easiest way to address that is just click on the grid lines. I'm going to push my delete button to get rid of it. Now what you'll see is we've got, for some reason, Excel has started the scale on the 10th of May and we're starting on the 1st of June. So we need to force it to start on the 1st of June. The key here is, remember, dates Excel sees as numbers. So I wonder what that number is. So I'm just going to the 1st of June. I'm just going to format it as a number. So we can see that the number that applies there is 42522. So I'm going to click here and say format axes. And the minimum, at the moment it's got that as its minimum. I'm going to say rather be 42522, and you'll see now at least we have it a little bit more flush. The next thing we may want to do is, instead of having the names here, I actually want them inside here. It's the easiest way to do it. I'm going to right click, I'm going to add data labels. You'll see at the moment it's saying 11th of June. I'm just going to click on it. And we're going to say, instead of having the value, please use values from cells. So I'm going to do it that way rather. Get rid of the value, maybe get rid of the leader lines if they are there. I'm actually going to say it must not be outside end. Maybe it should be, let's try inside base. Not quite what I want. Inside end. So that's what I'd like to be able to see. If you want now, you could make them a little bit wider so that they actually almost touch each other. And then maybe if I click on that side there and I push delete, that disappears. And maybe I don't want to see the legend start end, so I click on it and I push delete. And maybe the chart title as well. And I'm going to move this axes, and I'm going to say the label, at the moment it's next to axes. Let's try, I want it to go low. You'll see it doesn't change. It's a bit of an anomaly, so we actually try the exact opposite. We'll go high, and actually puts it down here.